Now, when you launch Publisher, this is the menu you get. And on the left-hand side, you have the different types of publication types. And when you click on one type, you get an array of choices. Now, think of Publisher as an area or an application you can use with a lot of predetermined and pre-built templates. I've never been a big fan of templates because I found them to be restrictive. They're not anymore. You're able to size them, delete parts of them. So they give you a lot of really great ideas, and they give you a great start in a lot of different ways. And there's a lot of neat new automated features that allow you to customize them to your liking. Think of Publisher as your very own in-house print shop that can pretty much produce anything you can think of. And as long as you can send it to a printer, you're off and running. Now, I'm going to go through some. I'm not going to go through all of them for this exercise or this lesson, but I'm going to go through some of the ones that I really like. I'm going to explain some stuff. I'm going to start with award certificates here. Right now, you may be giving these for any number of reasons, and you've got your choices down here, of course. And over here, you've got the ability to customize a color scheme. So you can pick any one of these color schemes. Depending on what your business is, what your company is, what your school is, you can choose a color scheme to reflect your own colors. And this is available for almost all of these things. So keep in mind that you can customize the color scheme, number one. Number two, if you don't like the ones that are there, you can create your own and then have total control over the colors that appear in these documents. And once you've created your own, you would of course save one. You would save your own so that it would represent all of the colors that you find yourself using. So that's a great tool. You can also customize the font scheme, which is also very practical. We're going to get into the business information in another lesson, but just understand this. In a lot of these documents, you can drop in your logo, and all of your company information, and you can have information set for more than one employee. So these templates really become quite powerful in the sense that you can drop in any number of things and have them set up automatically, making you look like you spent an awful lot of time on something whereas you really didn't. So these are some examples of the award certificates here. And if you click on one, they give you an example of what's going to look like. And then, of course, you can hit create, and then you'll get that actual document open for you. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each one. I want this lesson to be more of an introduction and to open up your mind to the possibilities here. The next one I'm going to go to is brochures. Quick and easy brochures. And again, with the customized themes and business information, but also with the ability to choose 3 panels or 4 panels, depending on how you want your brochure to be folded up. And then a whole bunch of designs that you have to choose from. So rather than spending your time creating it, you'll spend a little bit of time picking the one you like, customizing it, and going from there. Another option that's great, it's very similar to the mail merge in Microsoft Word in the sense that you can merge this to a database with all of your customer information so that their actual address would be printed on here. So this could be the brochure as well as the envelope that could be mailed out wherever you'd like, which is really quite handy. Different types of things you can have here on your brochure. Next one, business cards. Love this feature. Again, you can set it up with your own personalized business information as I've done here. So any style that I choose here is coming up with my name, my title, the logo of our company, the name of our company, and our web address. I mean, this just makes things very easy. Makes it look like you spent a whole bunch of time on a business card, whereas you really didn't. Business forms you have. Calendars, another quick, easy way to build a calendar. Really like this feature. And again, you pick whatever color scheme you happen to like. And you can either include your business information or you can include no business information. I'm going to stick with my business information here. Landscape or portrait, of course, 1 month per page. Okay. or you can have 1 year per page. The other thing you can do is you can customize it so that it starts whenever you'd want it to. So here I can say I want it to start in January of 2010 and end in December of 2010. So now you can create your own corporate calendar that you can give to clients, customers, that kind of thing. You can also include the schedule of events that you would customize just to remind your clientele as to what's going on with your company on any given month. And then when you hit create here, I'm actually going to create this one. You get 12 sheets, one for every month. And here it's put my logo, it's put our slogan, it's put our address, put my email as well. And here I would simply click and type in whatever information I want for schedule of events. So quick and easy calendar. I'm going to keep moving along. It's a fast-paced lesson. I want to cover a lot of the neat things that I like. You've got the ability to create a catalog here. Now, some of these catalogs come in with only one page, and some of them come in with several pages. So depending what it is you're looking to build, and you can always add pages to the ones that come in with only one page. So take a look at some of those. Envelopes, of course. If you want to customize a set of envelopes, you could do that. Flyers are neat. And again, flyers here, you can set it up so that some of them have several pages, some of them really only have one. Neat thing here as well is if you wanted little tear-offs in the bottom with contact information, you can do that. And they will automatically include the contact information for you. So, the kind you leave at a convenience store or up on the wall at work if you're trying to sell something, etc. So it'll build one of those for you very quickly and very easily. In flyers and in calendars, if you don't like the picture that you get, you simply change it with one that you like. You've also got gift certificates. If your company is in the business of issuing business certificates, sometimes they're really good business depending on the time of the year and type of business you have. Greeting cards, quick and easy greeting cards. Here are the types up here, regardless of the occasion. The ability to print your own greeting cards whenever you want, personalize them. I know people, I know some people, they'll keep the personalized ones, whereas they'll throw the store-bought ones away. So you can make it look very personal and set it up with as much information as you want, but basically start with their template. So if you look through the list here, it's actually quite impressive as to what you have to choose from. And again, don't forget you've got these color schemes that you can change. And as you noticed, they all changed to reflect the new color scheme. Menus, not just for restaurants, but you may have menus for a great deal of type of businesses, depending on what it is you're selling. So you can take a look at some of the choices that you have for menus. Newsletters, becoming more and more common now. Businesses are expected to have newsletters. And of course, you can create this in Front Page and then save it as a PDF and put it online so that you can email it to customers, or they can go onto your website and view your newsletter. These are great. You could just pick any one of these styles, and again, you can customize it to whatever theme that you want, and then ask for your business information to be added in. You can have a 2-page spread or a 1-page spread, and then when you create them, you can easily, and we're going to talk about this in other lessons, you can easily copy and paste information that you have in a Word document or from an email or even from your website and just drop it into your newsletter. So it's very easy to copy and paste into Publisher. So quick, easy, fast way of creating a nice professional newsletter here. Postcards, another way of communicating with your clients, sending them quick, easy information. Resumes, I don't know that I would build a resume here, but just understand one thing: if you don't like the design, we're going to learn that you can alter them in big ways, such as changing the margin, etc. Signs, all kinds of pre-built signs here. Now, if you pick one of these signs, I found that you get one size. They only come in one size. However, you can then select various elements of the sign and size them any way you want. So if I ask for this wet paint, let's say, this wet paint happens to be 11 by 8.5, right? But if I change it and I say that I want a much bigger one, I want it 17 by 11, and hit OK, it's not sizing automatically. So then what I'd have to do is take various elements and size them myself so as to take up more of the page. So even though it didn't size exactly the way I wanted to, I can take the individual elements and customize it so that it does take up more room. Another thing I want you to know is not only do you have a great amount of choices here, but you can search for templates on the internet. And just to give you one example, I searched for a yearbook and I found two of them. And I'll just show you the one that came up. So here I get this great template of a yearbook. And again, the templates are not restrictive. You can change an awful lot of things, including the color theme, of course. You can add pages, delete pages. We're going to learn a lot about some of the choices that you have. But this is just another example of a great template that I was able to download from the internet quickly and easily and freely, of course. So, in a nutshell, that's an introduction to some of the things that you can do with Microsoft Office Publisher 2007, and I hope I've intrigued you enough to watch some of the other lessons.